Dennis Skinner, the Beast of Bolsover, once said that when the posh boys are in trouble, they sack the servants, and never was a truer word said, as Boris Johnson, despite being fined himself, albeit suspiciously just the once, is now allegedly sacking junior staff, also fined for accepting the invites to said Downing Street lockdown breaching bashes. He won't resign himself, won't accept that the buck stops at the top. He thinks if he sacks a few staffers, that'll show he's acted upon it. The only meaningful act would be to go himself. The only way that partygate can justifiably have a line drawn under it is with Johnson himself gone. At least then, with nearly £500,000 spent on investigating these rule breaches, investigating Downing Street because Boris Johnson cannot and will not tell the truth, at least then we might get some sense of value for money. The thing is, if he really is sacking junior staff for being fined, such people were damned if they went and damned if they didn't to these parties. If the boss says go and let your hair down for a few hours and you were to refuse, how would that damage your career standing? Sure, if it's illegal, they've every right to refuse, but would they themselves be able to protect themselves and their career prospects if they did? It's a horrible situation to be put in. And yet these are the people disproportionately fined by the Met. Now, plenty of news outlets are reporting how furious many of these civil servants are that they've been hammered and Johnson has basically got away with it again. His lies, his lack of integrity, his amoral attitude and actions have made enemies of the very people who keep the offices of government running. Is it much of a surprise he now wants to get rid of some 90,000 civil servants in what he's calling a cost-cutting exercise? Fewer people to actually run the country, and the saving to government budgets from this will amount to some 0.4%. It's subtle, making it look even more like Johnson is cleaning house to cover his own arse, as per usual.